with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. I swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. Don't want no. They pull up with that. It's times 3. That's how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into a great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
319. 319. Gone.
On third down, it's Anderson. Broken tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct, and as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. On third down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Davis has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And into the end zone for a 10. Great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
We got 3. All right, here we go.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 319. 319.
On second down, Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
All right, here we go. 319.
On third down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And now running right through it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And
he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Patrick Mahomes with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
319! 319!
They give it to Anderson, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They run. Anderson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will score. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They pitch it out to Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Jackson. Now he's forced out left. Powers it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Anderson, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a run with Anderson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. Touchdown, Titans. On the season, and this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Powerful running. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Anderson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Anderson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Anderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now let's go. Boo, Landy. Boo.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Titan. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Check. Gun.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a give running left with Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch it, watch it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check, watch. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run for it. Anderson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A first down carry for Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now let's go! 3-19!
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black 58, Royal! Black 58!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 65 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be caught in the carnage. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the.